stereo works here. It might be a little windy, I'm sorry for that. As I was saying in the previous part of this video, I simply just want to show you folks how I do it as I go through one of my roads here, with a focus on double clutch downshifting. And I'll even show you how simple it is again to shift without the clutch. This car is so rev happy and so awesome, so easy. The shift is so direct. You can do this kind of constant. Didn't quite have a blip enough there. So approaching a second gear, approaching a stop sign in the second gear, in the first gear. I cheated there. I didn't let the clutch all the way out first. Once I was there, first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear. So this is kind of a nice little road. It's not fast. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of curves. Beautiful view off to my right, which you've heard me mention if you've seen my other videos. Honestly, one of these days I'll be sure to show it to you. I just get so busy driving, I don't bother stopping to show the view. Anyway, nice corners, nice easy day too. It's a beautiful Sunday here. I did that double clutch without braking, but here I'm going to do this one with. So foot's on the brake, double clutch in a second gear. This is a second gear corner, so that's good. Could have gone into first if I was really booting it, but no thanks. Work my way up here. Gotta go slow through this playground zone. But one thing I did want to mention, I can maybe take this time now, is when you actually do the double clutch, you only blip the throttle once. I actually didn't mention that in the previous part of the video, because what you do is, as the revs are going up, you're actually going to pass the point where everything would be in line. Like, so that magic point where in the lower gear that the revs would be at that speed. If you pass it the first time, that's when the first clutch goes in, and then so that matches the input and output shafts on the gearbox, and then as it comes back down, it passes that point again. So you actually cross that threshold twice. So that's why you can double clutch, but one blip, because on the way back down, that's when you're letting the clutch out and the car's already in the gear. So again, you blip the throttle only once as you downshift like this. And what happens is as I say, the revs pass that point twice. So on the way up, it matches the input to output shafts. And on the way back down, that's when you let the clutch out. And then you've magically got it into gear, and it's super smooth. So I'll try to go to first for this one. Let's see. There we go. See, nice and smooth. And this is a great car. Have I mentioned that? I'm doing this tutorial on my S2000. I haven't talked too much about it, but holy crap, this is a great car. Please see my earlier videos if you want to know more about it, other than the fact that I've had it for 12 years and 130,000 kilometers, and the thing's awesome. And I'm a responsible guy. I look after it. I have done all my own maintenance. I'm about to do the clutch on it, actually. After 180,000 kilometers, it's going to need a clutch. Finally, it's the original clutch too. I'm the second owner. I bought it from a Honda executive at 55,000 K, so I put that 130,000 on it almost. Honestly, you can hoon on these things, and they last forever. Again, I'm not hard on the car, but I use all the revs available to me. I've slid this thing around. I've driven in every season, on every kind of road. Not gravel, obviously, too much. It's also been in a couple of major accidents, so I feel like I'm keeping it out of spite now. I would never want to get rid of it because I just love this damn thing. So, again, this is a video about driver training, but buy one of these things if you can, but not mine, because I don't think I'll ever sell it. Just turning around here. Again, I hope the audio is coming through okay. I've got to learn. I'm still kind of new to the YouTube thing. I got to figure out the right way to mic everything and mounts and all that fun stuff. So that'll come. Appreciate your patience there. lands at 9 and 3 like you're supposed to. I've also taken all the slop out of the brakes. If you've seen my other video, I talked about how I put stainless lines and a set of hawk pads on this thing to firm up the brake pedal, which is exactly how it needed to be done. Hondas are great cars, but they don't tend to brake them powerfully enough, or at least make the pedal firm enough. So I did that, and that takes the last little slop out of the brakes. So the brakes, the shifter, and the clutch too. The clutch is fine, but they don't suffer fools lightly. So just be smooth as your input, so you can see that I am, mostly anyway, and the thing will reward you. It's a proper sports car, and it should be, right? It should be stiff. It should be a little loud, but the benefit of all that is it's super responsive. Oh, see, I missed that one. It went into gear fine, but I didn't match the revs very well on when I let the clutch out the second time. And honestly, a sports car's got to have a good set of pipes on it. I'll do a video with once I figure out how to mount the camera to the back and not lose it. I'll do a video of the same kind of thing. It just sounds great when you're properly matching your revs and you're hooning in it, you're going through VTEC. It just pounds, so it's awesome. You know, again, can't say it enough. You know, I've looked at Boxsters, I looked at the Z3s at the time. You know, I'd love a Z3M coupe. That's an old wildcard random car that I've totally always wanted and never bought yet. The Z4M coupes I think are awesome too. It's actually one of the better looking BMWs of that time, but they all just need so much more maintenance, unfortunately. And I've owned Mercedes, I've owned an old Porsche actually, and BMWs have been in my family a lot, even back to like the 1969, 1600s, which were awesome. That car was much less maintenance, but all the newer ones, they just take so much more. You know, you can do it yourself, but Honda's a Honda. It doesn't have a timing belt even, as I said. You can fix this thing in your driveway or in your garage. I've got a nice garage. You say I'm going to do the clutch. It's pretty straightforward. Parts aren't ridiculous or anything either. That's just a term. The gears are always engaged. It's you grind the engagement. I like to call them dogs. They're probably not called that on other transmissions like this, but see, super easy. The only trick is you have to stop, which means you got to put the clutch in. Anyway, folks. You know, please feel free to comment below if there are other things you want to know about this. I tend to rail on, but that's because I wanted to get some footage of me driving, which is cool. You know, questions about the car, again, I want to encourage everyone who's ever thought of buying one of these things just to go do it. It's awesome. And they're kind of creeping up a little bit in value. You know, I'll give you a couple pointers to look out for. You know, where they are. Actually, they're mildly prone to rust in a couple spots. But you know, otherwise just don't worry about it. Buy one, change the oil frequently, and just pound the hell out of it. But you know, learn to drive, go easy on your clutches. If you do a clutch heel and towing, double clutch heel and towing, you are actually easy on your clutch. And don't, you know, all the typical things your dad or your mother would teach you when you learn to drive a standard, or if you did it that way, is, you know, clutches in and clutches out. You have to slip it a bit to start, but that's it. You know, that's why my clutches lasted so long. Thanks again, folks. I'm heading back to the boring roads here, so I'll turn it off. But you know, I really look forward to your comments, questions about anything to do with this car. I've had my arms deep in it. I've driven it for so long, and it's through so much. I'll probably have a decent response to any questions you might have. And if not, you know, I'll certainly look it up for you guys too. So, guys and girls, forgive me. This is certainly not just a guy thing. Anyway, all the best, folks. Thanks for listening. I look forward